This is The Daily Share, your guide to what you're watching, searching, playing, sharing, shopping, and creating. And as many tweet about Cosby's upsetting admissions, there's another childhood icon that's in hot water. LaRon tweets, "Damn, first Cosby, now Jared Fogle. My childhood memories are going to hell this week." LaRon is, of course, talking about the man who lost 245 pounds by eating Subway sandwiches. You see him there in the video this morning. The FBI descended on a home owned by him.
Hey, Jared.
Hey, guys.
All right, Subway just gave us the following statement saying in part, "We are shocked about the news and believe it is related to a prior investigation of a former Jared Foundation employee." Subway is referring to Russell Taylor, the former executive director of the Jared Foundation, who's currently facing several charges related to child pornography. Criminal defense attorney Brian Claypool joins us once again from New York. And Brian, what sort of evidence would the FBI need to conduct a raid like this at someone's home? And what is it exactly that they are looking to find?
Well, Ollie, in order to get a search warrant of Jared Fogle's home, you need to have a probable cause affidavit. So you need to have significant evidence in that probable cause affidavit to get a search warrant. So what kind of evidence might they have? Well, there might be some communication between I believe his name was Johnson, the other guy that was
Taylor, Russell Taylor.
Right, okay. So the other guy, Russell Taylor, is already charged with child pornography. So it's possible, I don't know if it's true, possible that there's some communication between Taylor and Fogle or some exchange of the child pornography that has led to this search warrant of Fogle's home. It's a very, very serious matter. And another issue too is, look, if they start doing a search warrant on his foundation, then the FBI is going to get access to all the kids that were participants in this foundation. And that could be devastating, possibly, for
Brian,
Fogle.
before people jump to any conclusions here, am I correct in hearing you that this raid could just be related to the case against Russell Taylor and not necessarily anything about Jared himself?
Right. That's a good point. It might be related to evidence to try to implicate Taylor in the pending case against Taylor. But oftentimes, I'm not saying it's the case here, where there's smoke, there's fire. It could also blossom into a possible investigation of Fogle himself. So we have to see what, for example, what the FBI is going to be looking for, obviously, are computers inside Fogle's home, and they possibly will also investigate his cell phone to see if he has received any pornographic images from Taylor. So to answer your question, could be both.
Yeah, Brian, I want to bring up the idea that we do have potentially two separate cases that are being built here. Could evidence that is gleaned in the investigation against Taylor be then utilized in a case against Fogle, possibly, if one is to come to fruition?
Absolutely. And again, we don't even know what kind of evidence they have against Taylor. Maybe they already have a good, solid case against Taylor, but they're using the evidence in the Taylor case to link it to Jared Fogle, to go to his home, to possibly develop a stronger case against Fogle. So the evidence clearly gleaned from Fogle's house, his computer software, it could be used in a later case against him. Not saying he's been charged yet,
right.
But clearly I would be worried if I was Fogle, if there's anything incriminating in his house.
And just yes or no, Brian, because I'm out of time with you, wouldn't it have been more likely that he would be subpoenaed if there wasn't some evidence that might have something to do with him that they were in search of?
No. First step is the search warrant of the house.
Got it. All right, Brian Claypool from New York, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yes.
A lot of good information there, Ollie. All right.